Hey, what is up, everybody? Ross Cessna from Spiritual Phoenix Studios here, bringing you a daily tarot reading. Hopefully everybody's recovered from the whole carb coma and kind of the Black Friday thing that follows all of that stuff. I don't know how it was this year because of Corona. Honestly, I don't know how it is any year because I never do Black Friday, but hopefully everybody's okay with that. Great Saturday. Let's start this off with a deep breath. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for 8 seconds, hold it for 4, breathe out of our mouths for 8. So breathe in. And if you feel better, drop a like in the comments below. We're going to do a spread for creativity today. And how can you be more creative, right? So we're all naturally creative. Without time, pressure, perfectionism, and other creative blocks, we would be able to create things unhindered, right? This little spread is here to kind of help you tap into your true potential. So your current situation is the first card that comes up. 5 of Swords in reverse comes up. We're going to talk about the upright meaning of 5 of Swords first because I think that's important. 5s are about adversity. Swords are about the mind. This is about having some challenges in your mind or how you perceive situations, right? This is about conflict, tension, and defeat. Kind of the flavor of the whole year in lots of different ways. Lots of divisive attitudes and things like that going out around in the world. Really super easy to get exhausted and burnt out and to waste a lot of your mental energy on shit that you don't really want. 5 of Swords in reverse, though, is kind of about like amending that attitude and beginning to piece it back together so you can move forward. This is kind of like a healing phase after a bunch of drama, which I think a lot of us are in. So time, is time an issue for you now? Is the card that comes up. 10 of Cups comes up. So this is about happiness and fulfillment. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that time probably isn't an option for many of us. Yeah, it's the holidays. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Truthfully, we invest a lot of time in shit that doesn't really mean anything to us on a daily basis. Endlessly scrolling through Facebook. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I could throw up there that we do that's a waste of time. Myself included, right? Despite having a lot of time management practice and implementing a lot of it, I'm not perfect. There's always room for improvement. So time isn't the problem. Expectations. What do you hope to achieve? Page of Swords comes up. Enthusiasm and discovery. You kind of want to have that charge to where you're passionate about it again and you're not really shitting on yourself. And I think that's where most of us have issues with creativity, right? We have the time, oftentimes we have the resources. It's getting over the expectation of thinking that we have to be Picasso on our first time. And like, you have to remember that any amazing artist, and this is something I have to remember too, every amazing artist starts somewhere. Some are naturally more talented than others, so it's easier to achieve success in a quicker way, or it's easier to achieve notoriety because they have natural abilities, and them practicing regularly only sharpens that further. Now, not all of us are that fortunate. Some of us have to invest more time and energy to get there, and we may never live up to the expectations that we have. So instead, what we need to do is just create and learn to appreciate your own process. Horrible, right? But honestly, I'm going to say this last thing, then I'll get back into the reading. For me, learning to tap into that, learning to access that, like that self-compassion that goes along with learning to be creative is fundamentally life-changing because then you can apply it to other areas of your life. Keep that in mind. Who or what is blocking you? The Hierophant in reverse comes up. And we're going to look at this too, right? The Hierophant is about tradition or belief. The Hierophant wants you to kind of do the same things that have always been done, wants you to stay in line, wants you to live up to the status quo, blend in, and just do what everybody does, because that's what we've always done, and that's what we're always going to do, because this is the only right way to do it. And if you don't do it this way, you suck. Pretty exhausting, and also impossible to live up to, because nobody actually ever lives all of those things. There's a whole lot of denial, and we're gonna move right past that, right? But who or what is blocking you? These attitudes, these thoughts, right? Because Hierophant in reverse is about following your heart. It's about walking down that path. And honestly, like, I get it. Following your heart is freaking scary, because most people don't do it. It's a pretty lonely path, and there's a lot of resistance that pops up as a result of following it, because the more that you pursue that and the more that you open yourself up, the more uncomfortable it makes other people, because they haven't pushed themselves to that same degree. Like when I tell people what my schedule is, how early I wake up. Oh, that's insane. I wake up at 3 or 4 every day to like go through this whole process that I need to do to stay on my game. Following your heart intimidates other people because they don't have the fortitude to do so. But it will also encourage other people, which is why you need to do it. Now, lastly, are you motivated? That's the big question. Are you really motivated? Sixes comes up. 6 of Pentacles, no less. Sixes are about growth. Pentacles about the material world. It's kind of growing this desire. Are you motivated? The desire is growing, right? And it is about generosity, charity, and giving. Are you motivated? Maybe not necessarily, but maybe you need to give yourself a little bit more of a positive push towards cultivating that motivation. A key aspect of motivation is understanding that there will be a benefit to it, right? And for a lot of us, we have associated creativity with thinking poorly of ourselves because we shit on ourselves mentally. But if you can begin to train your mind to view creativity as kind of a dopamine release, as something that makes you feel good and happy, and where it's like your only space to get rid of all of the shit of the world, you'll probably be more motivated to do so. So lots of motivation is about how you perceive situations, and then consciously training your mind to think that way over a period of time. Like that's so much of what spiritual development and personal cultivation is, right? But anyhow, I hope that this reading was helpful for you. If it resonated, please drop a comment below. If you're going to create something today, like if this inspired you to get out your sketch pad, to write a poem, to do whatever you do creatively, let me know. Let me know what you're actually creating too, right? Like I'm super curious. For me, what I'm creating today is like rest and chilling the F out, because I go too hard and I need to remember self-care. And with that said, I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I look forward to doing your reading tomorrow. Peace. Hey, thanks again for checking out my channel. If you haven't already, subscribe by hitting the phoenix down below, and check out more of my videos over there.